Hey friends, what's up? We're just here to talk about the Nashville number system and how it applies to what we do. And so I got Brooke here to help show us on the keyboard because she knows all things keys. And so she goes, no, but you do. So just a quick overview. First of all, why we do it is because I don't know if you've been on teams before when you're just like, the guitar player's got it capoed up here, and he's like, I'm playing G, C, and D, because I know I've done this before, but actually it was a B flat and a F and the keyboard player's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm like, oh no, okay, wait, it's a this, and then you have the 30 seconds of confusion. All that chaos can be alleviated by just saying I'm playing a 1, a 4, or a 5 because the guitar player's playing in shapes. Like if I'm in C, I've got a 1, and then I'm in F, it's a 4. And I'm thinking in shapes in numbers instead of like the actual key. So Brooke, why don't you show us how it actually lays out on the keyboard and like maybe just how the chords lay out?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So whenever you're looking at the number chart, you have numbers 1 through 7. 8 makes an octave, and you just start back over at 8. So there is no real 8 in the number system. So if I'm going in the key of C, C is going to be 1. So 1, and then D, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have 6, 7, back to 1. So whenever I have my hand here, that's how I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's how I kind of keep my where I'm at. So if I'm here, this is a 1, that's a 1 chord. If I want to do a 4 chord, then I jump up here to 1, 2, 3, 4, and make that a chord.
That easy.
Mm-hmm.
So it just follows off the major scale. So you're basically just working, everything is flowing off of the major scale. You're going to have inversions. So sometimes on your chart, you're going to see things that you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the chords and 6. But sometimes you're going to see a 1 with a slash and a 3. That is what's called an inversion. So you're taking the third note in the scale and putting it as the bass note of the 1. Why don't you show them what a C chord sounds like when you put the third note?
Now, I do want to say for any keyboard players watching, inversions are different for keyboards than they are guitars. So when he's talking about inversions overall for the whole team, he's talking about the 1/3, 5/7, anything like that.
Yeah, not your keyboard inversions where you're just switching notes around. Yeah,
right.
This is different.
So here's a 1/3.
And show them what a regular 1 sounds like with the C in the bass. So the C, you're taking one of the notes out of that chord and putting it in the bass, which makes it feel different. It gives it a walking feel a lot of times. So like if we went up, I'm trying to think. So like if you played that on a guitar, if you're playing a C, and then you go to the E in the bass. A good example of that is that song we do called Fountains. It's like, I will never forget the moment I met you. So it just gives it a different feel over the same chord. You're just changing the bass note. So that when you see that 1/3 or 5/7, that's what you're doing. You're playing an inversion. Sometimes you, as an instrument, you may not actually play the inversion. Like acoustic might not play it sometimes. They might just play the 1 chord instead of the 3 with it. But that's a little overview. Anything else you think we should cover?
I don't think so.
Cool. All right. Nashville numbers.